Hey guys, I'm doing the video again.
Hi guys.
She's right there, Miss Chloe.
Where am I? There I am.
There you are.
Look who it is with Daddy.
She just came out of the bedroom, and so me and her have been loving on each other and spending some time together.
I've been cleaning yesterday and I overdid it, so
I told her.
Clint did tell me to take a break.
I finally
I
told
really
her
didn't
to-
feel like I had done that much,
Yeah.
but I'm so sore today I hurt.
Uh,
So I'm going to be working, but nothing's
Yeah.
serious.
I'll have to. So, little Miss Chloe, I cannot see anything, but that's okay. I have two projects for you guys today. One, this is the new sewing machine. I oiled it and kind of took it apart, cleaned. I didn't take it apart. I really did try to clean it and everything, and
Make sure it worked.
make sure it worked. I went through the stitching and changed a couple things. It's the weirdest thing, but we also have a Singer treadle, the Model 66, which I was looking in one of the drawers and it had this ruffle foot on it. Well, this ruffle foot is for this model, not for the one in that.
Oh, how odd.
Because it has a different connecting point than my old one does. I found out this is a 1939 model. I'm not 100% sure what month she was born, but I know she laughs at me every time I say that about my old one. But I do have two projects for you. One is Ruffles, just a simple, real quick. I'm going to do it on this one. And then the other part is one more belly band.
No, fabric flip.
Fabric flip. I'm sorry. I'll get there. I know. And that one is going to involve this piece of fabric. I'm going to do it the same way I did the other belly band. Fabric flip. Sorry, guys. I don't know. Yeah, she's got it. So I'm going to do it the same way. I didn't show you guys how I did this one. So I thought, well, I'll do it on this new one. So
I thought you were going to switch to your other one.
I am. I meant on a new piece of fabric.
Oh, I see.
So for that, I'm going to use the old sewing machine. I like the control I have of the stitches by using a hand crank instead of the motorized one. I can stop it instantly wherever I want to. So I went ahead and I cut me some fabric 2 inches wide, about. For the most part, there was a couple pieces I think that were a little bit narrower, but it isn't anything big deal. So let me get this one started. I did, like I said, I got the ruffle foot on it, and I changed the stitches. The one thing I don't like is this foot thing that I had from a different machine. It has a really small button, so, and it's a little louder than mine. Well, nope, that didn't work, did it? Oh man, dang it. Dang it. So I'm gonna pause it. My thread came out of my needle and I have to actually take the foot off, so hold on. Okay guys, I managed to, I think what happens is I didn't hold my top thread and it just pulled out the needle. This one's a little different than my the old one, because for one thing, the connector for your foot on this one is on the side, where my other one is on the back. So when I'm trying to thread the needle, the screw gets in the way, so it's a little bit harder to thread than the other one. The other one, I'm usually pretty quick about doing it. Okay, we'll see here. There we go. Now I'm just doing a chain. That way I'm not wasting a bunch of thread. This is the thread from my old one. I had red. That's what I was using for doing testing and stuff. But so I think I had 3 pieces of the brown. I tried to save a little bit because I'll probably use it in the fabric flip. But I must admit, this is a lot faster to do these ruffles with using this one. Doesn't seem to be as tight as the other one, but you know, it still works. So that's the. It'll just take a little bit of working with it being a little different, you know. Hope everyone's having a good day. Today's Monday. We didn't have to work, so
Having fun.
just thought get a few things done that I needed to get done. Fabric flip was the last thing I needed to do for this journal, so thought. And she's still not feeling very good. She's hurt pretty bad. She definitely overdid it yesterday. And then, you know, having that cold or whatever she did. So I said, well, I could do the video. And she said, why don't I do the one on the flip that I made yesterday? So, well, I could do that. And I would give her a little bit of a break, you know. I don't want. Wow, that's fast.
And we are going to start another journal, but we probably won't show much of it online.
Oh, yeah. She's saying we're going to do another journal. Another fall journal. I think I'm doing an acorn pieced.
Yeah, for the cover. That's our plan.
That's the plan, is a pieced quilted acorn block for the cover. So
you never know, that might change, but you never know.
Well, and I really would like to do it in some browns and just see what I could come up with, because it's not an oak leaf, it's the acorn itself, which mainly are brown. Okay, I think that's it. The rest of it is I'm going to use for the flip. So let me cut this, put this up, get my...
Already done with all those?
Yeah.
Nice.
I tell you what, it's nice, but like I said, I don't have the control I would with my handheld one, or hand crank one. So I'm not going to worry about moving the foot. The ruffle foot, because I'm not planning on sewing this one a whole bunch. I do think, however, now I can put a walking foot on there, because it's like I said, I can't do that with my hand crank because it has a different the foot connects totally different than this one. So let me pause the video. Baby girl's on the table, and that's where I was going to put my iron. I didn't want to have to keep getting up to do the ironing. It gets a little old after a while, and I got up a lot. So let me move this, rearrange stuff. Pard's laying on the heating pad. I was hoping Chloe would go lay in Grandpa's chair, but no such luck yet. So she just wants to be with me. She came out earlier, but then she went back in. I worked on I have one ink blender that I had to redo the very bottom of it, so I did that this morning. So that one's, I got it re-dipped, so that one's ready to be, I might dip it one more time. So let me pause this. I will be back in a little bit. Let me get everything rounded up. Hey guys, okay, I moved the new sewing machine. I think I showed you this. Okay, this is the one that I'm going to do the fabric flip on. I was going to bring over the sewing machine, but I have fabric that I have to cut for this one, so I kind of got to thinking, well, if I cut this, and get some of that other fabric cut, that way I can move this, and I'll just keep my iron on the table and not have to worry about Chloe or all the other babies are sleeping. So, like I said, this is the one I did yesterday. I like the oak and maple leaves and whatever else. There's autumn leaves, I guess. This is part of the one I'm thinking about using. And it's, you know, it's not straight, and that's fine. I don't really need it to be straight. And I'll probably just leave it the way it is. I won't cut it down. Let me move the flips and see what other fabric I have to work with. Here's some more of that oak. It's not much. It's like a 1-inch strip. I have this one. I have this one. Here's some more of the autumn leaf one that I did on that one. Here's a brown one. It's not very wide. I'm just trying to mainly use my scraps. Let's see, what else do I got? You know, and these, even these little things, I might be able to use. It just depends. This is kind of fun to do it this way. It really is, because it's so different.
Just kind of using your scraps.
Yeah, you know, for the most part, just using the scraps. Oh, I really wouldn't mind another color in here. Me cut.
Do you have brown?
You know.
You know that really pretty brown?
Which brown?
With the little tiny flowers?
The tan one?
No, the dark brown.
I have this much.
Oh.
So.
Oh, is that what? No.
Yeah,
Is that what you're going to frame it with? But.
Oh, I'll probably throw it. I'm just kind of. This is going to be kind of a menagerie of all different colors. Let's see. This is the fabric right there, and I actually made one of the. No, I guess I didn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm playing a game.
Huh?
Oh, I didn't win my game, so.
I need to go ahead and maybe. Oh, I thought Shell was gonna get up, so I was gonna.
Nope.
But
What do you need?
well, I was gonna see if maybe there's another color that we
I could look. Do you want me to?
Yeah, just to see.
Okey-dokey.
I'm not gonna be in too serious, you know.
Like what color?
I don't know. A really pretty
Maybe like a maroon, maybe?
maroon fall color would be beautiful.
What about that one? Is that too bright? Kind of would go
That
in
probably
with
wouldn't be bad, you
the,
know.
with the leaves and stuff.
Yeah, I
that'd be
think
pretty.
I'll do that. And it'll go with the brown, so I think that will work. So good job, honey. So I'll probably cut this.
Kiss. Love you.
Baby, love you too, sweetie.
I gotta put Chloe up.
Okay, love you, Chloe. We'll see you later, honey. I'll take a nap later. You know, she likes being in the bedroom. She really does. It just.
She changed her mind.
Oh, she was lying. She's one of those.
Changed her mind.
She's one of those psych.
Yeah, we were in the kitchen and she just.
Went on into the bathroom.
No, she actually didn't. She stopped and then turned around and went around me.
Oh, that's funny. She's a hilarious little thing. Here's
Yeah,
another
usually
piece
she'll
of
take
that.
me to the bathroom.
So, I used this in the other fabric band that's in it that had the flowers. So I'll just throw it in there. I don't know what all I'm going to use, truthfully. I really don't. And there's no rhyme or reason. I'm just putting crap together. So, I don't need very much of this. I'm not going to worry about trying to iron it or anything. I'm just going to cut out I have a really pretty, beautiful fall leaf pattern. It's really, but I think Lily Mae's on the bags, and I don't feel like fighting her trying to get her to move.
Yeah, she's sleeping.
It's cute. She's sound asleep, and I just feel bad about that.
We gotta get Rubbermaid and get everything.
Yeah. Talked to Mom yesterday, and
She's doing pretty good.
yeah, she's taking her pills, and seems to be doing pretty good. So, didn't talk to my brother. Mom, or Shell talked to Mom quite a bit. I talked to her just to see how she was doing. So, it was good to talk to her. I feel bad that we're so far away, and with work being the way it is, it's not easy to get away. It really isn't. So, okay, I'm going to pause the video. Let me go get my sewing machine. I'm done with this. And now that Chloe decided to move off the table, I'm going to plug in the iron and set it on this table. That way it'd be easier to make sure she doesn't jump on it. I worry about that, of course, because it's pretty hot iron. So grab me a dumb iron pad, that iron pad thing. So hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I forgot I do have to do a little bit of cutting on this thing. Oh, what's the dimensions? 6 by 7? No longer than. Okay. It has to be 6 by 7, which. So I actually took. Good. So let me see here. I really just want to be right here at the. I'm trying to get all 3 of the animals in it. So let's just see how I can do that. Sorry, this part's boring, I know. So, and then I don't need the other part of this. So let me. Oh, so it's. Let me see here. What do I need? Oh Lord. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is right there. I'm gonna come in and try to come in about a little bit off that rabbit's butt. Okay. So now the process begins. So let me see what all we got. Okay, I have all this. Okay, let me put all this. I have the ironing thing right here, so I can do this. Okay, so it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4 inches tall and 5.5 inches wide. The goal is to not really get rid of your dimensions on this horribly bad. So let me see. Okay, let me turn this over. Let's see here. Let me. Okay, here's that light brown. So I'm going to come in. I have my seam guide on my sewing machine, so I'm going to have a 1/4 inch seam. So I think I'm going to put it right there. So let's see, where's my ruler? I had it. There it is. So let me line this up with my fabric right there. Shell didn't even see how I did this one, so
No, I did.
it's kind of new for her too.
Hi, cutie.
So that's how you do it, honey. So you do this. There it is. So I go in, I cut that corner off. I still have to thread my sewing machine too, but that won't take very
Well,
long.
somebody was asking how hard was that for you to do. That not perfect, like on the cover and stuff. So, was it difficult for you to...
As being an anal, or whatever you want to call it? Is that what you were getting at, dear?
As liking symmetry?
Well,
How hard was it for you to do like a non?
it wasn't hard because I'm going to show you why. It really was.
No. I mean, like mentally, I think it's.
No, I know. The thing is, it's actually really precise.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really like a difficult thing for me mentally to do because if you watch this, it's actually very precise in.
Well, that's what she was asking, I think.
What is it? Yeah. It was actually very easy to do it that way just because.
It didn't make you cringe or anything?
No, I'm not quite that anal, but let me. That other sewing machine, you know, it's the baby sister of this one, but it's a little different. The threading's the same way, but the tension and where the thread go is really close, so it was kind of hard to get into that hole. So, oh, I got one around the post, around the screw. There we go. Yeah, I understand why she was saying that, just because I am so.
Well, it wasn't me. It was somebody.
No, I know.
Oh.
I think it was Kateri, I think, or Kateri or Marilyn, one of them. I read that comment, so.
I just couldn't remember, and I was kind of thinking. I know at the time it didn't bother you, but then I got to thinking, well, maybe it did.
No, it really was not a.
It wasn't that
hard.
difficult for you to handle.
Yeah, no, it really wasn't. I just. Oh, come on. Did I do it? Oh, man. I had it in there, too. Now I didn't. Boy, this one's so much easier to thread. Okay, guys. Dang it. Oh, huh? That's alright. It was just a split second. Somehow. Well, and that, like I was telling them yesterday, the thing about these hand cranks is they're heavy, so it makes your sewing machine go up and goes down into the bed when you're trying to do something. It's not, this one's so much easier. Okay, I have my bobbin thread up, so. Okay, guys, let's see here. Drop it right there. Okay. This is somewhat similar to the cover, but it's considerably more accurate. So, let me iron. See?
Oh, cool.
So this is just about building layers. So this is what it looks like. See, I cut that piece off. So now what I do is I take my thing here, now get back in the corner, like since this, and that's the secret of it, is you make sure that you cut it every single time. Okay. See? So that piece of fabric took the place of the original piece of fabric, see? So then you just move on. Probably do this one again in a different corner. Maybe right here. The only thing you always want to make sure is you have enough of your fabric to turn over. So I'm going to put this one right here. Get rid of the original piece of fabric. And there's no rhyme or reason. You just keep going. You just keep going and replacing the original with new. Sew it, iron it. So. As long as you have enough to make sure you have enough to keep on your, to take the place of your original, you're fine. Come on. There we go. And I thought this was such a neat way to showcase the pattern that you're. And don't cut any off with your scissors. Iron it and then figure out where you are and then cut. And that way you don't accidentally get rid of So see, now this edge is straight with the original since it took the place of the original fabric. So now I don't have to yeah, and I know you're not supposed to cut this way, but it's easier for me to do it. See? Good. Let's see, I have a piece of brown and oh, it's not a very big piece, so let me think I'm going to put it about maybe, yeah, let me do this piece instead. Let's see here. See, and I can go like this. Don't want to take too much, but I'll probably just put it right here. So, probably put it about right by the bunny's ear. And you are going to cut some off of the, you know, maybe a bunny's ear here or there, or its butt or something, but not dramatic or anything. It's not like it's going to fill it or anything.
It might.
Might. You don't have to do a quarter. You could always do 1/8 of an inch to, you know.
Just kind of do what works for you.
Yeah, it's because it's. So. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of part of that because it's way too long. And I know I already have enough to cut it, or to cover that. So hope everyone's having a good day. Like I said, it's Monday that I'm filming this, so.
Go up on Wednesday.
Oh, she said this will be Wednesday's video, so.
All the babies are still asleep. That's a good thing.
Yeah. See, I didn't really use too much of that, actual. Oh, and I didn't cut off his ear. It came right to the edge of it. So, so just line your ruler up on both sides of the corner you're cutting. Make sure you want to be pretty accurate with your cuts. Oh, let's see here. It's this piece right there. So now I have that, so actually I can come in like this. So I really don't want to use that. Let me do this piece real quick. So I'm not going to bother his ears. I'm just going to come in like this. And that should be big enough because I think my fabric's 1.5 inches and I'm just barely 1 inch. So I'll be okay right there if I cut it right there. So probably don't need that much to do it about right there. So that's what you're doing, is just making the new fabric replace the old fabric. So, and I'm using my basting glue. I told you, you guys know that. That's what I use instead of pins. So. Got junk in it. Supposed to have a lot of wind today. It wasn't a bad morning, but it was pretty windy, so wind chill was kind of high. I love our weather here. Sometimes summers get a little hot, but well, for us they're hot. We told you guys with us, we just don't do winter very well, or summer very well, so it's always feels like you're burning. But hoping we have a...
It's 62 right now.
Oh, it's 62. That's the thing. I mean, I think that's what's so nice about our summers. We're so many places. Other places, it's hot all night. You're hot during the day and it doesn't cool off. But here, it will cool off. I mean, it's not uncommon to have summer nights. You wake up and it's 50-some degrees, or right about 60. So that makes it kind of nice. So I didn't add a whole bunch on this one. I just took off enough to almost got it too short, but see, and I kept a little piece of the brown that I had put there first, and that's really where it, so I'll put this one right here. Try not to cut off his body part there. Sorry, she's laughing. She's eating. I should be a little bit better about not making her laugh. I have a bad habit of making her laugh when she's eating, and she spews everything all over the place.
Really?
I feel bad. I'm always worried she's going to choke or something when I make her laugh.
Mm-hmm.
But you know,
It's like a faucet. You can't turn it off or on.
yeah,
Comes
I
out
know
whenever.
you're new people and haven't probably watched all the, you know, but everyone tells me how funny it is. But the thing is, I tell them, well, my humor's not a faucet. I can't just turn it on and off. It comes out when it comes out. I have really no control over it, you know. And if it comes on, I just say it then, you know. It's not meant to be said later on. It just tickles Shell every time I say that. And if you don't know, we've been married for 21 years. Oh, dang it. What did I just do?
Best years of your life.
It has been, I would never complain. It has been a true blessing. We laugh all the time. And what better?
What better relationship, you know?
Is to just laugh. I grew up with, well, my brother always fighting with whoever he was with. I never did want a relationship like that. Mom and Dad are divorced. Dad lived with Mom till he passed, and she took care of him. But I just. I knew what I didn't want and what I wanted. We don't argue. We try not to argue at all. I mean, we don't fight for sure. We don't do none of that,
Our life isn't 100% perfect, but I'd say probably 95%, which isn't too bad.
They say if you say you don't fight, you're lying, but we just don't fight. To us, it's not worth it. Like I said, I knew what I wanted and what I didn't want, and I don't like fighting. I never have. I hate it. We'd go visit Mom for a holiday. Dad and I, because Dad worked down here. I lived with Dad until Cahone got married. And every holiday we'd go visit Mom and everyone, and sure enough, my brother and his ex-wife would fight and bicker, and it's like I just couldn't deal with it. So too much. I just don't like it.
I don't like it either. So.
I really don't. So see, now I did cut this part off, but that's the thing. It's adding and removing fabric. It's just that way. That's what makes it kind of fun, is the whole, once you're done with it, seeing how it's going to turn out. Something's going on outside with a backhoe or something. They might be working on the highway. I don't know their schedule.
I thought they were done.
I think they are very close to being done. I'm so ready for them to be done.
They interfere with my naps.
Yeah, yeah. It was a good job for us. We got quite a few locates. But and this is with the company we're leaving, so it was nice to
have for a minute.
But I'll be glad when it's over and done with. I'm ready to leave. I really am. Well, I did got 8 blenders. One was already made. I think I told you. I had to refinish it. For some reason, the tongue oil sat on the bottom of where the Velcro goes, and it didn't run off like it should. Usually it runs, because I leave bottoms on it, because I sanded on the lathe. And the base of that one was quite a bit bigger than what needed to be, so I carved off all the extra wood and then redid it. So and got it all sanded. It's pretty, but it's, you know, some of them have some really amazing colors and other parts of the aspens don't. So you just don't know until you really start cutting it and sanding it. Oh no, I cut my thing. Okay. Oh well.
And you're gonna get more wood.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up. I cut this off with my rotor razor blade.
You do?
So I cut that little piece off. So what I'll do is I'm just gonna, since I already used that piece, I'm gonna put another piece right here.
Perfect.
And right there. Get rid of what I just did. No, let me see, what's the best way? I want to make sure I just have enough on it, so let me do it this way. Yeah, that sounds like a road work, unless our neighbor has cows and she might be doing something with hay or something with a backhoe.
True, she might be. I didn't see her though.
I don't think it's her. I think it's the highway. I doubt they have this day off. They're pretty. Well, and they want to get it done before winter gets here, you know. Let's see. Hopefully it's going to be a bad winter. I hope. I really need the rest, and I don't get rest unless it's through the winter. So. Been a good year. Just been a very hard, busy year for us.
Well, like already the jobs you have for this week.
Yeah, I've already had like 3 private jobs just tomorrow. I've had so many people call me.
Anytime there's frost, as soon as the frost starts.
Yeah, when that starts getting cold, they start thinking, crap, we got to get stuff done. And
yep, busy.
what do you think?
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I love it.
See what I mean about being so intricate that it doesn't
Bother you?
It's not willy-nilly. I mean, it's kind of. You have to
kind of creative.
You have to put thought behind it. You know, you can't just go and so.
You can't do what? Oh, you're such a goofball.
See, guys?
That is perfect, that color.
Isn't it though?
It just really brings it out.
We haven't used this color in this book yet, but we were talking about it, and I was thinking, well, that would be so pretty. I asked her if she would mind looking and seeing what we have. This one, I don't want to get rid of a bunch of that corner, so I think I'm going to go ahead. I kind of want to get rid of that part, and maybe right there. So let me cut this, glue it. And truthfully, you can keep going. If it wasn't such the pattern, if we weren't trying to keep the pattern, I would just keep going and just add as many layers as I could. But I really don't want to cut out any of the animals. And, you know, and what's neat about this is, you know, she said, okay, I have this dimension that she needs to keep it within. Well, with this, by doing it this way, I'm keeping the dimension, and I'm not really adding, you know. And what I can do is, once I get this all done, I'll measure it. We'll figure out about what she thinks we need. And if I have room, I'll probably frame it with a total one print fabric. So it's just going to depend on how the measurements, you know. Dang it. Come on, here we go. Can't get right. Yeah, she saw it and was wondering how I did this. So, but they're not feeling very good. She said, well, you want to just, I told her, well, I can do the video, you know what to do. And she said, well, why don't you show them how you did that flip? Now, I'm not using spray as I'm pressing this, and when I get it all completed, I'll probably spray it with water and then make sure the final dimensions. So see, I got rid of part of that, but I managed to keep a little sliver of the fabric underneath it. So, and like I said, this is endless. You could do so much with this. You know, you really could, as long as you can do it. So, I think that's what was so fun about it. See? So I would probably, let's see here, what am I going to do? Probably take this one. I'm probably going to go right along the edge just so I can, I'll take this little piece off of it. Yeah, they were repaving our highway, 491. So they got it all paved. They were cutting in the rumble strips last week. Did the mailboxes, all the signs are done. So I talked to my friend. He's been with the company that's doing it for, well, I'd seen him, I think, earlier this year, and he was talking. He said, remember when you and I were just kids and our dads were working? I was thinking, boy, that made me feel old. But I was laughing. I said, yeah, I sure do. Because, you know, I said, Dad is, I located with Dad, so he ended up getting emphysema, and I located in Telluride, and then I moved in with him to help him with his work, and then I had to drive back and forth to Telluride and stuff, so quite a few years. We go up to Telluride once in a blue moon. Someone needs something. We don't do it very often. It's too hectic, too crowded. I just don't like going there. See, and I didn't keep any of that, just that little tiny bit. I only kept 1/4 of an inch.
So what What are you doing now, framing it?
Yeah, I think I'll probably start framing it and figure out what to frame it with. I like to, think, oh, well, this color. Just trimming off my tails there that I don't need. But see, I did that little tiny piece. See?
Yeah. Just to add a little
Yeah.
bit or what?
Yeah. So. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this little piece off right here. And I may not frame it. I don't know if I really, truthfully, I just don't know if I need to frame it in all reality. Could always just go and take a thread like I had some really pretty burgundy thread, and I could always do that on the edges so it doesn't unravel, but I think it's too small, so I think I may end up having to add a little bit to it, and hunt, so I don't know. I think it's still
You think it is?
I think so. I think I
It
need
used
to.
to be 6.
Yeah, and
Well,
I don't think it
when
is.
you're done.
Oh yeah, I'll have to measure it. I don't think it is. So
See, I'm pretty close, I think.
come on, what in the world? How did? Okay, somehow my thread. Do what, hon?
Oh, my quill's sweaty. It's
Oh.
driving me crazy.
Somehow I got my needle thread in, there we go. Somehow got inside.
What was that?
I know. Something for them.
Let me look out the window because that was loud.
Well, it sounds like they're just working right here. And they might be, I don't know if they got our rumble strips done this part or not.
Should this be right here?
No, I keep forgetting it.
Just checking.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to nap with them working out there.
No.
I keep giving them my napping schedule, but they don't seem to care. Big meanies.
Whew. What do you think, hon?
I like it. I think it looks awesome.
Much time has it been? Did you notice?
Oh, it's probably getting close, but
Yeah, I think I'll
by
probably.
the time you frame it out, it won't
Yeah.
be that long, I didn't think. Sorry, guys. Sometimes he just has long videos.
Hey guys, sorry. It's about another locate. Busy. So, before I started the video, I went ahead and I cut my border fabric. And I'm going to go ahead and go with this fabric. So, I'm going to get my glue. I really love this pasting glue. It is so nice to use. Hopefully I have enough. That was all the fabric I had. That I cut it at 1.25 inches. That sounds, like I have an accent. It's so funny. People say, "Boy, I just love Clint's Texas accent." And I'm from Colorado. I ain't got no accent. They think because guess I'm married, being around Shell all this time, but it makes you wonder why. Who knows? So I'm going to do the top and bottom first, and then sew it, and then I will do the sides. Hopefully, I should have enough for that. And then if I have to, I'll trim where I need to. I would rather just have too much than not enough, and then have to do another fabric to make up that extra 1/2 inch or whatever I need. So this way, if I do it this way, it just makes life a little bit easier for me. I hear my Chloe girl. She just. I heard you let her out. She's not happy. She wants to out here and take a nap. So, you know, we've told you about that before, how she is that way. It's just, her world revolves around Daddy.
Yep. Hi, baby
So,
girl.
it really does. She's my baby. She's such a neat little girl. But like I told you
She's
guys,
spoiled rotten.
she is spoiled. Shell gives her tuna juice.
Well, yeah, 'cause I want to make her happy, so
Yeah.
she'll like me.
She loves her. Don't let her fool you guys. Chloe just adores Shell. She's my cat.
Baby.
I mean, through and through. No ands, ifs, or
She
buts
is.
about that. But she just loves Mama so much.
We have to snuggle at least 10 or 20 minutes every night.
Yeah. She used to be a squiggle, just squiggle constantly in her arms, but a lot of times she'll just lay.
Yeah,
Sometimes she'll hang upside down on her, off her arm or something. It's quite hilarious to watch her do it.
Yeah, I'm not sure she's changing some.
You know, they say that animals do change, you know, every so many years, that their personalities will change a little bit here and there. So, that's surprising. She's a funny little girl. Boy, I have to tell you guys, she definitely has an attitude, but I wouldn't trade her for the world. She's laying on the heater right now. They love.
We have to keep the heater cleaned off for the winter. And so every time it's off, they're laying on top of it.
And they're not done, you know. They'll all of a sudden start to smell something, and then when it turns on, they'll get off right away. But, you know.
They're learning.
Okay, baby,
You got it?
well, I still got 2 more signs to do. Hon, could you grab the water?
Sure.
It's over there on the corner. It's wanting to
Oh,
come
that
up,
is so pretty.
so I really want to.
Hi, lovey. How are you?
Hopefully, I have enough.
You got baby.
Yeah, I do. Oh,
Sorry.
thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. You know, some of what I did, you know, it's going to be covered up. That's all right. That really doesn't bother me any. You know, it is what it is.
Like I keep telling him, you know, it's a junk journal. It does not have to be perfect. I think he's finally learning
No.
that. You're
No,
not learning that?
no, not one bit, babe.
I think you might be. Maybe accepting that?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Hmm.
I I think what's neat is looking at it from the bottom. Then you have all these, you'll see all the little layers that I put in there. Chloe, no, honey. She shouldn't look on there. She's pretty.
Chloe, you don't want to get burned, sweetie.
I think she's fine. She's pretty. Chloe's a very, extremely smart cat. She's our, oh, Pardsley in there. Come here, babe. I know, honey, I know. But you can't be right. I know. She's a very, very smart little girl. She's our genius cat, so.
Yeah.
She is, and
She is really
she's
intelligent.
extreme. She's too smart. She really is. She gets in trouble because of that. She's,
That's why she has a middle name.
yeah. It was so funny though. I've told this story before, but we had a dresser in the bedroom, and Chloe would jump on the dresser, jump on the clothes, and then get into the little, where we kept our socks or whatever, the small stuff, you know. And what bitty part, God, he'd watch her do it, and he was just heartbroken. He could see it in his eyes.
And he was crying.
Crying, just crying because he wanted to do it. And,
Sister does it, why can't I?
you know, and that's it. You know, he would watch her do it, and it would just break his little heart. And she taught him, he watched, and he learned how to do it from watching. She's kind of been a bad influence on him. Because he's learned a lot of the stuff from her.
Most of the stuff.
Most of the stuff. And she really hasn't much liked any of the other cats. She, you know, she'll tolerate Cubby. Cubby's pain.
He is not.
But she absolutely adores Bitty Part, and they are buddies, so they really are. So, of course, my fabric was too short by about 1/4 of an inch.
What are you going to do now?
Probably gonna...
You have another piece?
No, I only have that one, so probably gonna come in. I'm gonna trim all my fabric down by whatever.
Oh, okay.
You know, not that end of the world, you know.
Make it work.
I'll make it work. Because let's see, we're at... I'm just now at 6 inches.
Oh,
And
see, that's perfect.
at 5.5 pole waist.
That's fine.
So I'll go ahead, trim this little bit off right, actually probably come in about right. Probably come in and line it up right at the seam. I think you guys can see it, not really. So I'm going to line it up, my ruler right here at the seam. So let's see what I want. I'm going to take off, if I do 1.25 inches, that should, on each, I'm going to do it on all 4 sides, that way it's equal.
Chloe's playing with the outside cats. She's trying to grab one.
Well, and she,
They're jumping and she tried to jump with them.
oh, it's actually 3/4, sorry guys. I was thinking, wait a minute, that doesn't look like, is she really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're funny, I tell you. I just enjoy cats so much. Chloe plays, all of our cats except, I believe, 2 play fetch. Started with Par, Dad's black cat, when we first got. He would play fetch with cigarette wrappers. He was a black cat. He was a pretty neat cat. He was like Chloe. He was extremely smart. So sometimes I think I don't know if it's better to have a smart cat or a dumb cat, but you know, like I always say, you know, Cabby's not the brightest bulb in the package.
But he is the most colorful.
Definitely the most colorful, and so, but yeah, I think it's worse to have a smart cat, truthfully, because they have a tendency, I think, to get into more things. Boy, I got that just right. So, ended up just right. Oh, I wonder where my lid to my, there it is. Oh, we get our tickets, you know, over on the internet. You know, they're called, every state has it. For one call, it's where you call like an 811. That's the net, you know, and that's where you request your locates. You know, with ours, they're closed on, we're on their schedule, so they're closed today, so we don't work today. Try not to. It was a point in time that they were closed, if like Christmas was on a Thursday or whatever, they would be closed the following Friday, that Friday, but they got rid of that, so that's kind of a bummer. Finally, we're gonna get to slow down, and
I don't know about you, but I cannot wait.
it's been I've done this job for 26 years, and I've driven 28 years, and I've driven, an ungodly amount of miles. My body's tired, my mind's tired, and I'm just so ready just to slow down just a little bit and kind of have some time to recoup and
Come on and do what you want to do instead of what you have to do.
I mean, it's been an amazing career. It's been an awesome job, and I've loved it. I really have. But it is getting time for my body's telling me it's getting time to slow down. So it's kind of hard for me to do that. When you've done something for pretty much your whole adulthood, it's, and I'm only 51. I'm still working, we'll have our fiber company that we do and then our private locates, but other than that, that's it. Okay, guys, I'm done, and there it is. You have to let us know what you think of it.
That is adorable.
See, there's a little part of that sliver of that
Oh, yeah.
1/4 inch one, and there's something right there.
That's really cute.
There's
I
a
love
little
it.
sliver. That's what was made it so much fun, is all the different layers.
I love it. He's going to do that from now on, watching.
No,
Baby girl. She's grabbing the
I know.
cord.
Don't grab the cord, you little turd. So this is the one I did yesterday. I love it. I think they're so neat.
It adds so much character, and you can use up scraps, which is really cool, too.
You imagine doing this with the maple leaf block?
That would be cool.
I might have to try that, guys. I might do that.
We might have more than 2 more
Well, it
autumn
depends.
journals.
But
We'll see. It might even just be a flip in the nut journal or something.
yeah,
That'd be cool.
yeah. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Please hit please give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and please subscribe. And I just thank you for visiting the rat's nest. I like that. I'll probably say it on every video. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. You got anything to say?
I don't think so.
So
We'll see you guys in the next video.
thanks,
See you soon.
thanks, guys. Take care. Bye.
Bye.